What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day 87 of the free-to-play account, part 5 of the 10-year anniversary extravaganza. I hope everybody's doing fantastic this morning. What's up, Normal Noob? What's up, Sahaj? What's up, Bravo 6? What's up, Sam? What's up? Still 09. We got more. What's up, Sun Wukong? What's up, Maiden Spades? What's up, Salim? Good to see ya. Bread and cheese, always a pleasure. Wyatt, what's going on? Thanks so much for coming by, everybody. So it turns out extravaganza is actually a word, and it's used far too little. So that's the first thing I want to cover on this live stream. I think it's really important that we all start using that word more. All right, let's grab some gold, man. We're so close to day 90, I can taste it. Captain Marvel's sitting here waiting for us. All right. What happened to our tunes? Oh, there it is. That same song, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get fired up here. We got some fun stuff to do today. I'm a little more rested today, which is very, very nice. A little less cranky. Very, very good. Excited for the day. Got a lot going on in game and out of the game. Good stuff is happening. What's up, Anastasis? Thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. All right. Let's see here. We're going to just go down our passes really quick. How are these doing, by the way? Whoopsies. Wait, no. Come back. Okay. We're at the OB. 8 days left. My goodness. So, yeah. We're getting a P card soon enough here. Check on this bad boy. And as soon as we finish this, we're lined up for another P card here. So as soon as we plow through both of these passes, we get a P card from each one. And we'll also get another 6-star mega rank up ticket, which turns out is going to be a pretty big deal for us. We're going to end up with a 6-star mega rank up ticket from the future pass, but also a 6-star mega rank up ticket from our new 8-week check-in in 3 days. So this is actually going to get us one 6-star mega out in front of our tier 2 mega rank up tickets. And so we may have an opportunity to actually bring leader up to 6 stars, which I'm a huge fan of because Doctor Strange in ABL is dying for support. We have like nothing. We just take 2 bads with him into ABL. And so leader would be great there. And I also absolutely love leader as a character. Everything about this character makes me so happy. So happy that we're going to come in and look at it. His giant head. His old silly looking comic book uniform, mainly his giant green head, is hilarious. And then if anyone hasn't seen his skill effects, I'll spare you guys going in. No, you know what? No. I'm in the pilot seat. Let's go. We're going to come in here. I think it's like a 3-5-4 rotation. But anyways, just look at this dude's skills. They're so sweet. The whole like mind thing where he grabs his mind and blows everybody up. And then the weird pink automaton things falling from the sky. I absolutely love this guy's kit. I wish he was tier 4. I wish he was the best blast villain in the game. I wish he was better than Doctor Strange. I absolutely love this character. I love the way his rotation lays out. Everything about him. I love him. I think he's fantastic. And I'm sad that he's trapped at tier 3, but that's the way it goes. At least he has a support ability, right? Anyways, huge fan. So we may use one of those rank up tickets to get this guy up. He does have this really nice 4-star passive here, which we can use in ABL for Doctor Strange. So, great news there. Great news indeed. Let's get a bunch of crystals. Heck yeah. Cha-ching! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-ching! Absolutely love it. Let's see how jolly on the spot our... Oh, no, we've got a ways. We won't get anything else from this besides the... not that these aren't good. We'll get the daily rewards. Yeah, they're already cooking. Look at you guys go. It'll be a few more days before we start getting any of these, and it'll be like another week and a half till we get this one, I believe. Which is fine. Long time on all these events. We've got so much time. Another thing I wanted to point out. So we are... working our way through the final regular timeline in timeline quest here. And then we reset back to the beginning one more time. Come down through to this branching path again, and then we'll get to the hidden route. And we'll get our CTP. But then we'll still have like 7 days on this event or something like that. And I just want everybody to know, if you cooked on this event, this is maybe the single most generous event in the game. It's possible. You can then spend 7 days resetting these timelines and farming these rewards at your leisure. And that means, by the way, that if you want essence, you can just keep running the timeline that gives you the essence rewards. If you want emblem data, you can just keep running the Spider-Man timeline because it gives you a little bit of emblem data. It was like, yeah, it'll give you 10 every time you come through here, which is freaking huge and may end up being what we do just to farm the emblem data, because I think there's more than one stage where you can get emblem data through here. Maybe... Anywho, there's a couple rewards in here, and you can just keep running through until this event expires. So if you're optimizing on your energy, you can pull an unreasonable amount of materials out of this event. So stay on top of that one, folks. This is a good one. How do you get the last one? You just need to complete all the timelines, and then you need to come into your craft thing here, and you need to craft the anti-void serum. You need to have this. And then when you go through, once you have the anti-void serum, you will get to right here. And then instead of just seeing Iron Man and Spider-Man, you'll see the hidden route as well, right down here. And you'll be able to go through and finish it and get your CTP. Okay. That takes care of our little anniversary events here. We got our gold. Very, very nice. Let's head into the Alliance and see what's going on. McFarty here. What's up, McFarty? Good to see you. Anton, thanks for coming to the stream. Goober. I didn't say what's up. Goober. Good morning, my friend. All right, let's get our donation in. Some support. Keep going with feathers for now. We're low. Yeah. Get some more tokens. I'm really pushing to get, we can get a purchase right now today, so that's fantastic. I love seeing this too. We've got quite a bit of black antimatter. We'll end up eating a bunch of that sooner or later, but for now, we're just kind of stacking it up, and we've got quite a bit. What's up, Shivendra? Good to see you again. Thanks for coming by the stream. All right. Let's carry on. I'm actually curious really quick. Bear with me. I want to see. So we're doing all right in Conquest. That's good. That's good. Oh, we got slammed, man. We were sleeping. You think maybe our Alliance was taking a nap? I think we were all in beddy by. Look at that. We got some pushback to do. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fun. So now we get to slam back through, hopefully, and try and get... Yeah, we should be good to break back out of here. Try and get a bunch more contribution and get a bunch more of these back, because we're going to lose if this keeps handing out points like this. This is ugly. So we'll get in there, hopefully, and fix that. What do we got? I need... Where does it show me? I am just having a brain fart. There we go. 1 hour and 21 minutes. Okay, I'm going to keep track of that. I want to actually participate. I'll get on that after the stream. Alrighty. Let's get to the inbox, eh? Got some goodies in here. Nothing too crazy. We do have an Odin's Blessing here. We'll go ahead and just open all those and then grab what we got going on in there. What do we got? Alright. I'll take it. Physical attack crit rate. Decent. Wow. That is rare. That is very rare, just for the record. And that is crazy that it actually landed a physical attack Uru as well. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so today, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be taking some swings at swords. It's not even just this. We have like 2,000 Rune of the Unknown right now, so we're going to take a stab at getting some better swords today. And we just might pull it off. We'll see. Man, the materials right now are just insane. So we tier 3'd Shuri yesterday, and we're already back up to almost 2,000 EOD and 1,500 TCP. I'm loving that this is just like slowly cranking up because we're going to need a lot of this to build our first native tier 3 character. We're going to need a lot of CCF. And our tier 4 materials are looking absolutely fantastic. Schmantastic. All right, let me take a sip of my coffee. No more waiting till it's freezing cold. And onward. Okay, let's go ahead and do a GBR real quick. Oh. Ha! No, I got him. We just didn't get any energy because I got it this morning and I spent it. Oh, no. Rage day, huh? All right. Fine. If it's rage day, we'll use the BPs. Let's do her. What do we got? See if we can get one or both of these guys. Doo-doo. Nobody? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, you want to hear a story while we wait here? So, I like weird movies, right? I tend to like things like The Green Knight or, you know, Midsommar, like just weird movies, right? I like them. I loved The Substance. It was like my favorite movie of the last like 5 years almost. There's competition with Dune and stuff like that. But anyways, I watched this movie Longlegs, right? And it took me like, dudes, I kid you not, I must have tried to watch that movie 5 times. It took me to finish it. Kept falling asleep. The entire movie, and I'll avoid spoiling anything in the movie if anyone wants to watch it, because it's actually, some people might get a kick out of it. It's a bit disturbing. I will warn people. It's not a kid-friendly movie. But finally finished it, right? The movie is really like, it's a bit artsy, right? And every shot is like dark and amber colored. Like all the light sources are amber colored and every shot is dark. And it is the sleepiest tone I have ever seen in a movie. I just kept snoozing, and then I finally finished it, and like, for me, I don't think so. I don't think that movie's a W, because one of two things, in my opinion. You either need to think about it way too much for it to be as valuable as people said it was. Like, I mean way too much. Like, you would have to sit there and dissect that movie like you were writing an essay on it. Or it's just really not as good as people said it was. And it's kind of long and boring. But you also may love it, because it got reviewed really highly by a lot of people. But I found it to be kind of very mixed for me. Very mixed. We don't roast, but we do account help. We do account help on Mondays. I try to make sure... Oh, I'm so glad you're back. Kush, I'm sorry I was a dick yesterday, bro. I was grouchy. I'm glad you're back. I actually thought about you yesterday. I was like, I hope I wasn't mean. I was really tired yesterday, so honestly, I don't even know. I don't watch the VODs back, like, ever. It's too long. It's too much. I, like, watch my videos and stuff, but I definitely don't watch the VODs, so I don't even know, like, how grouchy or pissy I was yesterday, but I know I was tired. That's for sure. So I'm glad you're back, buddy. All right. Let's try again. That looks like that could take us home. Let's see what we get here. Nope. We're doing it old school. Really start giving gold in World Boss Legend. Oh my gosh, come on now. I better pay attention, huh, if we're doing this. Doing this way. Okay, fine. Still, I like you guys. I don't want to be rude. It's bringing people's mothers into things is a whole nother level, bro. That's not even, you know. Some people take that really personally. I definitely was joking, but you never know, man. That's like escalation right there. That's escalation. Oh, I'm really excited. You guys, so the 14th, man, what do you guys think? You guys excited for the 14th? It's like, I think some people think this is going to stop. They're like, ready, okay, it's dying down. We're going to get part 2 on the 14th here of the anniversary. And I don't think it's going to be quite as heavy as part 1, but we are seriously getting so much crazy stuff still. The record is not over yet. This event quest that's coming's got crazy rewards. We've got a whole nother, 3 uniforms coming with Winter Soldier, Taskmaster, and Ghost. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Sure, Kush is like, what? No, I was just being silly. I was honestly cranky yesterday. I really was. I had a rough night's sleep, and I do struggle with like occasional insomnia, not really bad, but it manifests as just like occasional fits of like truly just being unable to sleep, and had me one of them, and they can get me kind of grumpy. I also am becoming acutely aware of the fact that I probably can't do this every day of my life indefinitely. So I'll have to figure out a schedule for what we're doing with the live streams. I definitely want to go to at least like 90 or probably 100 days without any gaps in the live stream series. But my wife's birthday is coming up, and it's a really big birthday for her, and we're doing a really big celebration. So on that weekend in May, I will likely be not streaming for 2 days. I think I'm just going to actually take the break. I was considering bringing my whole rig and everything where we're going, but I really like my wife, and I think it would be nice to just kind of take a break for her birthday. And then moving forward, I will have to figure out some kind of schedule. We'll probably do this free-to-play account 5 days of the week, is honestly where it'll probably land, because I want to keep doing it long-term. I don't want to burn out on this. I know a lot of the times with these free-to-play series, understandably, people like get tired of doing them. Most of them have a main account that they're also doing, so it's really hard, but this is our main account. But I do want to build some other stuff out on the channel, and I want to make sure I am taking care of myself and taking a break every once in a while. So we'll figure all that out in the future, but for now, we grind daily. We continue the grind. All right, let's see. We don't have much energy to dump, do we? Let's just do our Converging Fates and then see where we land. And then I think we're going to get right into swords, man. Let's go bust this thing out. I'm ready to open some of this. Dude, it's not that big of a deal. I think I said something like, Black Widow beat up your Hulk, Black Widow beat up your something else, and then she went and beat up your mom. I'm pretty sure that's all I said, dude. It wasn't that big of a deal. I just know I was grouchy, so I had a little venom in me. Yeah, let's get these done. Can be self-critical at times, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. Grab these. Yeah, this is going to take our energy really low, but I don't care. We're going to spend it out. We don't necessarily need to be running dimension missions on stream. It's not the biggest deal. And speaking of dimension missions, my goodness, yo. We are just getting rinsed on these shields. It's okay, but it might get to a point where we have to like come in here. And in case people don't know this, good to point out, I'm 90-something% positive that there is no difference in the acquisition rate of these shields, whether you're on level 6 here or level 15. And so after I do my daily contribution rewards, and I don't care about getting contribution rewards anymore, I'll like when I'm doing the search missions for epic quests, I'll bust this down to 6 because the energy cost is significantly lower. It's 4 energy with boost points. And since it's got the same acquisition rate, if you're really struggling for these, you can come down here and use a lot less energy to get the same amount of attempts at getting the shields. Or your search missions, if you're doing epic quests. Okay, let's get into some sword madness. Some swiggity swords. The sword guide's almost done. It's almost done. I just got to finish recording it, finalize it, upload it. And we will have it. So either today or tomorrow, we can expect the Swords Guide. And it is going to be long and nerdy, and there's nothing I could do about it. I apologize, kind of. What's up, Pat? I saw a bunch of new people. What's up, Ren? What's up, Homelander? Sean, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Tons of people. Casey, what's going on? Thanks for coming by the stream, you guys. Appreciate you all. So we are going to be... We'll talk about these maybe at the end of the stream, and this. I'm about ready to just crack this. I am not, again, we might just crack this today. I do not want to let this expiry get too low. It like hurts me, raises my cortisol levels. So we are going to, I think we're going to attempt a blue sword with our selector. I think that's a good play. We basically kind of have like three choices, right? We can either try for a 6-star pink, which I don't like, a 6-star orange, which I don't like, or we can try for a 5 or 6-star blue, which I like more because it just gives us more odds for an upgrade. If we chase a 6, we are very likely to just whiff and not get it. So, and end up with nothing. And out of our swords that we still have 2 off-color gems, I think blue is the best because it gives us instinct attack, which is going to be the best, I guess. I mean, so the other ones, if people don't know, like this gives you physical attack up. This reduces energy damage taken. This reduces additional pierce damage taken. This increases energy attack, reduces physical damage taken, and increases instinct attack. Excuse me. Nice, normal noob. Grats, dude. Grats. Try opening world events. Seems like there's a glitch. Looks okay to me. I don't want to start it, because if I start it, we have to sit here for 3 minutes listening to it go. I'll pass on that. But yeah, I think that's the play for the swords. Go ahead and grab ourselves a blue 4-star sword. And then try to craft it up using runes. I think that's what we're going to do. And that's why I have, excuse me, these in here. We're going to go ahead and take blue runes. We're going to grab a 4-gem blue sword, and then we're going to use runes for the 4th and 6th attempts. And that way we maybe get a 5-star blue sword. Maybe we get ultra lucky and we get a 6. Let's do it. This is, I mean, like this actually for, we're probably going to get a few more 4-star swords here. I'm not going to lie. So let's grab that. Let's grab these runes of dexterity. And let's give it a shot. This stuff makes me nervous. This is good times. This is free to play gambling here. We got a lot of work we could do in here if we wanted to, guys. Oh boy. Okay, we may need a few more here, and that's fine. I was aware of that, and I think we can just go ahead and go purchase more runes if we need them. I really want to try for the 25% here instead of the 16 or whatever it is. I know it's still a pretty low chance to hit this, but let's see what we can do. All right, so we're using our runes, our 4-star, 4-gem blue sword here. See what we get. Bros, let's giggity goes. Toot toot. It's gonna be a W. Everybody's like, I like how Sahaj is like, dude, just settle down. You know you're gonna hit it. No, I don't know we're gonna hit it. That's 1 and 4. That's good. Well, Sahaj, go ahead and know about the 6th one for me then, would you? Because I don't know about it. So if you just go ahead and know, maybe we'll actually hit it. Okay, we're gonna need a couple more runes, and we're definitely gonna go get them. Again, the chances here are not super high, guys. So, but it's 1 and 4 actually. So, wow, that's nice. Huh. I didn't know that the weekly rewards were today. I got it, dude. It's so hard to keep my mind wrapped around everything that's happening in this game. Okay, so we are going to. Yeah, I mean, like the odds that we're gonna get blue runes out of that chest are so low, but let's see. Okay. Because we needed 3, so it would have been pretty funny if we actually landed 3 blue runes out of that. We're going to go ahead and just buy this again. I'm actually starting to look pretty favorably on occasionally grabbing these to do what we're doing right now. And I mean occasionally, because you need to weigh this against direct tier 4 material. Like, you are literally paying tier 4 materials to try and get swords. But as a free-to-play, your odds are... I mean, this is all you've got. If you're not doing this, then you're just literally rolling that 16% chance over and over and over again, and the odds of you doing it 6 times on the same color are really, really low. I should look up what that number is, because we know it. Like, it's out there. Somebody did the math, you know. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Palms are sweaty. I got vomit on my sweater already. Let's go, Mom's blue spaghetti. Oh, it is what it is. You get what you get, right? Bro! Let's fucking go, dude. I'm gonna wake my wife up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, man. Ridiculous. I lost my headset, you guys. I literally jumped up and threw my headset across the room. I don't even know where it is. Give me a second to find myself and my headset. Good girl. Sorry. Oh, that was dumb. I woke the dogs up. I woke everything in the house up. Toot. Fucking toot, man. That is just crazy, yo. Crazy. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Woo! I was thinking about doing it for the video. I'm glad we did it on the stream, guys. I'm glad we did it on the stream. What can I say? Yeah, and so there you go, bros. Like, okay. This is really unlikely, right? This is insane. But, whew, yeah, that is just absolutely wild. Wow. Your odds are just so much better. Like, I feel like that's why it's occasionally a good idea to just sacrifice some tier 4 materials and get in here and do some swords, because that's massive account-wide power. We can do that again, you know, at some point. I'll probably chill on the runes a little bit. Grats, dude. Grats on the 6-star red. And also, hi, Harry. I don't think I've seen you in this chat before. How are you doing? Yeah, now I'm going to chill for a little bit. We'll just, like, get some more tier 4 materials. That is savage. Do we want to... This one I don't think can roll. Oh, it can roll cooldown. Okay. So let's re-roll it, because we've got a lot of re-rolls. Let's try and get some cooldown here. Yeah, this isn't particularly good stats here. So let's throw some swords at it. I'm like scared. I'm scared to freaking touch it. Okay. Change option will not blow my sword up. We don't need to fix any options. I'm like scared. I'm scared to touch it, dude. Okay. Let's see. We can keep touching it now, because now I'm pretty sure it won't explode if I touch it. You are looking, Victor, at a 6-star blue sword, dude, because I did the thing. I did the thing that we said I was probably going to do that you didn't do yesterday. Yeah. No, I know, Sahaj. I'm just being silly, brother. I like it. Just like, honestly, this is such a good item. I am genuinely scared of like touching it. We're just trying to roll a little bit of cooldown here. Keep going. Nope, nothing yet. Oh, dude, it was crazy too. Yeah, old and rigged indeed. Stop, don't reroll. Why? I think it's too late. I probably already rerolled after you said that, but what'd you see? I didn't see it. Am I missing something? Oh, sure, but I'm not going to lock it, guys. I'm not. Cooldown is so much more important than 1% increased damage to one specific type of enemy right now. Yeah, I really want the cooldown. So Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm so eventually I'll want to be looking at stuff like that, but for now, I'm not going to be locking stats. That was crazy. I don't even know if it changed there. And we need the cooldown on this sword. I'm literally going to have to like craft up other 6-star swords to roll into cooldown. We're relying on it, so I have to roll into it. I don't have a choice. And of course it's going to troll us, but that's okay. It can do whatever it wants. There we go. A lovely 3% cooldown duration, concentration increase. What else did we get? Anything decent? Basic damage against destruction is okay. It's okay. It's an okay sword. Like otherwise. It's an amazing sword. But yeah, cooldown. Love it. We'll keep it. We'll adore it. My goodness. 6, 5, 5. 3 months in. What the hell? Oh, I was thinking, oh yeah, no, it did get concentration, yeah. Yeah, and there you go. All right, let's do some more. We have so much of this stuff, you guys. Let's do some bulk enchants. Let's tear it up. What are we gonna do here? Let's do like, we're good to do a decent amount, so let's pop 20 here. We're gonna try, normal noob. We're gonna try. Let's go. All right. So I'm gonna take. That's right. Yeah, that was 2. Yep. We're gonna take these up to 3. 2. Okay. No. Yeah. And at this point, we're not gonna be manipulating with runes, so the odds of getting like, you know, we need a 6-star pink sword for an upgrade. So. Not even likely to happen. Could happen. Not likely. So this is bricked. And we don't need to roll it up to 6 necessarily. So let's save that. What else do we need? I'm just looking for specific swords that I know we need 5 gems on. Rolled a 6-star blue sword, Itachi. Ay, yo. You missed that. Woo! Let's go. Okay. That. There's a faster way to do this, so. We don't need any of the blues. So anything with 2 blues is already like bricked for us. We don't need it. We also, I'm probably not like, we're not going to take anything with 3 of different colors. That's not going to work. Let's get rid of all those. Get them out of the picture. And then, oh, this too. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this the right way. We'll just do that, and then you can go ahead and go back to bulk enchanting, and we can do all 6 of these at the same time, and see what we end up with. We can keep going with this one, and the rest are bricked for us. Yep. So we will make an attempt with this. Whoopsies. Not bulk. We're going to do this one solo. Let's see what we get. We're hoping for yellow. And that is a green. So we will dismantle this. Dunsters. And then we will go ahead and, whoopsies, manage swords. You got to click on it to highlight it. Dismantle. You, and you. At this point. And let's fire up some more. We'll do another round or 2 of these. We're just camping on all these runes, and we need to be working on our swords. So let's go back. Bulk enchant. Let's do 30. Otherwise, or should we just do 40? Let's just do 40. Is that too many? That's too many. Let's do 30. I think 30 is the right number. 30 is good. Let's do 30. 30 it is. Yeah, taking some up for re-rolling. Yeah, I will. I'll probably bring a couple of them up. The ones that brick at like 4 stars, a lot of times I just take them all the way up to 6 to save them for re-rolls. A lot of pink in there, bummer. It's annoying to me that you have to like click on a sword to do the thing. I wish the options were just at the bottom and you just click the one you wanted to do. But just a minor nitpick, I suppose. All right, what do we got here? Double green. This is already looking pretty eh. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, that looks real icky. Let's see here. Back. We'll go to dismantle. And again, anything with 3 different colors is dust right away. Okay. And then, for the sake of time, we are just going to go ahead and not be too particular with the rest of these. And we'll go ahead and rank them up. See what we get. A lot of garbage. Those were just so bad. Wow. Wow. I think every one of those bricked. Am I seeing that right? Yep. Oh, nope. We got 3 red here. We got 3 red. Bricked. We'll roll this one up for a reroll. Done. Sure. Waken it so I can lock it and leave it. And that was it, huh? Out of all of these. Oh, no, we got an orange here. We got an orange. Yeah, I guess we could roll this one up too. We got a couple rerolls to save, why not? For Leda, another 4-star. This is a bad habit. You can awaken them all at once. You don't need to do this, what I'm doing, like awakening them one at a time. You can come in here and just awaken all the swords once they're rolled up. But that is it out of all those swords. Wow, which is fine. That is the way this RNG cookie crumbles. How are we doing? Am I good? Oh, that's good, right? Yeah, we're good. Get rid of those. And how are we looking for Runes of the Unknown now? 778. Let's go another round of 20. See what we get. Come on. See a couple doubles in there. Okay. Not look particularly good again. That's all right. Certainly not going to be picky at this point. Already like the biggest W day of the anniversary. All right. What all did we get here? Anything good? Wow. Go here, click on one, dismantle, grab all the ones that are 3 wow, yeah, that was rough. There's a lot of 3 different colors. Okay, and then we'll bulk enchant the rest of these up to the next level. Okay, we got one shot here, 2 shots. We got 2 shots. We have a 6 orange, never mind. So we've got 1 shot. We got 1 shot. We have a 5 orange. I think I said 6. We have 5. Yeah, because those will not get us an upgrade. Those will simply, at best, get us a side grade for our sword. I mean, do we do it, guys? Do we do the runes for a 5er? I think we hold them. Well, I think we probably hold them first. You think we should go ahead and use them? I just feel like I feel better about buying these from the shop now, so I don't feel as hesitant to use them for a 5-star sword. I think for a lot of people, depending on how much farming and currency you have, you want to be careful with this situation, because at best, this can be a 5-star now. Obviously, 5 gem. So the much better situation to use these in would be we've already got 4 yellows, and then we're going into the 5th and 6th star. I think this time I am going to save them because we have enough runes here, I think. We might be 1 or 2 shy to roll for 5 and 6. And I would rather save the yellow runes for an attempt at 5 and 6 off of a 4 gem yellow than going for 1 yellow for a 5-star. I'm fine with like the gains we've had today. We will just go for it, see what we get. Yeah, it's fine. Not worried about it. We will save that for a reroute. Close though. I almost went for it, but I think the 6-star blue sword was enough that I just would rather save at this point. All right. The rest of these we don't need to take up. We can get rid of them. They are not going to be upgrades for us. All right. Dismantle. I think we can do one more real quick. One more. Thanks for your patience. I know this is a lot of swords, and it's not the most interesting thing, not the least, but definitely not the most. We're good. We're going to call it major gains. This is absolutely gorgeous. We're low on runes. We could barely even bulk enchant another set, so very, very nice. Absolutely love it. Let's move on to some coffee and World Boss Legend. All right. Oh, that's crazy. Are we buying anything with crystals today, I guess is a good question. I mean, after that, we've got to save our P-card reroll for another day. So I don't think we'll do that. We could buy a support that we need. Or we could save. We are getting to a weird spot. We can talk about this really quick, and then we'll do World Boss Legend, because I don't want to forget to mention this. With this selector, what I really, really wanted was to get the CTP from Timeline Quest first, before I open this. I want to see what I get off of the random CTP to see if I get a greed, I might look at getting another greed. If I get a rage, it's going to change my opinions on this. If we got a rage randomly, I would be really more interested in getting a PvP CTP from this selector. So I'm trying to wait until I know what I'm going to get from that selector. However, the idea of letting this get down to a 1-day expiry freaks me out. I've said that, I think, every day for the last like 3 or 4 days. I hate it. So, no, I know. We've talked about this a lot, though, this choice. It's a really weird one, because, like, yeah, we need, like, a rage or 2, but ABX rewards, you guys, I guess we do a lot of talking. That's okay. It's nothing new. We were looking at this yesterday, guys, and I knew these rewards aren't like the craziest thing ever. But if you look at the rewards for not Alliance Battle Normal, there we go, Extreme. Where are we going, right? like right now we're scoring 7 mil. So we're getting the first team up collection. At 10 mil, we get a mythic Uru. Nice. Nice bonus. 13 million, you're getting another team up collection. Pretty nice, but now we're getting into scores that you really have to invest in characters to get. Like, really have to invest. This is where you need good cards, you need CTPs, you need tier 4s to get into this area, right? Here's the thing. Look at 15 and 18 million. 15 million is some tier 3 materials. Things we still need, but how far are you going to invest into characters to get a little bit of tier 3 materials and 800,000 gold? Because you're not getting to I mean, this is insane. Like, yeah. This chest is something I will likely never receive. Let's just put it that way. We'll see how it goes. But I shouldn't say never. We'll see how the game changes. But anyways, my point being, obviously, that these rewards are okay, but they're not great. And they require a tremendous amount of investment to get. So I'm really comfortable being around here. I think this is kind of my goal, right? For end game free-to-play ABX that I'm setting for myself, right? Anyways. And ABL is a much better place to push, in my opinion. The rewards are significantly better. You've got a tier 4 material chest to push for, which is much, much better. And you can get premium items out of the card chest here and stuff. Just a much better track to push on. So, that being said, how many CTPs of Rage do I care? I mean, I care. I want them all. But, like, am I going to... Like, at a point, it's much better for me to get at least one character, one team, well-equipped for PvP. I won't be able to, like, make it up to Challenger or stay in Vibranium, but instead of bouncing between silver and gold and getting 40 crystals a week, I'll be able to put in some effort, some actual work, and get up to, like, 100 or 140 crystals a week. And to me, that is worth the CTP investment. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take building Null or Sentry or whoever, supporting them, giving them a good CTP, possibly even activating the second card set, which is another thing I'm thinking about eventually doing, like, soon here. Yeah, so that CTP selector choice is a big one for the account. A really big one. And I think we have to make it tomorrow morning. So I don't have a lot more time to decide. And the question is, can I make it through timeline quests today to the CTP? And the answer is, unfortunately, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Even if you just count up one, and it's not like this. It's like 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1 hours. Each one's hours, all the thing you need. So this is like 9 hours right here of time. And then I've got to come all the way back down through. So I won't get that CTP for 2 or 3 more days. So I think I have to make this choice blind. And the other component of that choice is what we do here. If we do anything. But we probably go ahead and get this. On day 90, we're getting Captain Marvel tier 3. So we get the Rage unlocked. We get a 500 crystal rebate, which we can respend to ensure that we get the uniform ticket from the last stage of the bonus mission, access to radiant runes, another ticket. I just think it's a good one for us. The other option obviously is another, like a CTP of greed from this and Thor's artifact. And I don't like this as much at all because we have to get Jane Foster to tier 3 just to get the CTP, yada yada. So we'll probably get our Rage from this. I'll probably get a PvP CTP from the Selector, and then we'll just see what we get from the other one. And I think that's probably the way to go. And the debate is just going to come down to which PvP CTP I end up getting out of the Selector. All right, let's kill Gore a couple times, eh? Let's get War Tiger in here. It's Thor, right? So we need some... Where's my crit? There it is. So Sahaj, for me, if I look at Greed or Mighty Greed, I don't think I'm going to put it on Wolverine. I think I'm going to wait for one of the big boys because I have no guarantees as to when I'll be able to force another one as a free-to-play. And then with Wolverine, I'm actually thinking about trying to just make him a really nice obelisk. Really nice. Just real nice. Made just real nice just for Wolverine. Give him like a good mini rage with, you know, whatever optimal stats I can get on it. It would take some like searching. But I would rather save the few PvP CTPs that we're going to have for the big boys like Null. What's up, llamas? What's up, Jake? You guys are doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Yeah, and then there's insights and stuff, but I figure that's all tertiary, right? They're great, and you like need them, but they're not as important for our brand new account as rages and at least just getting like one good PvP setup, and then we can start thinking about stuff like that. But it's probably going to be rages for a while, because there are a lot of characters we want rages on. I won't be putting a rage on Thor. He does great with our judgment, and we don't have a lot of judgment targets. So honestly, what's probably going to end up happening is if we get another judgment, it'll just be a mighty judgment for Thor. And then rages will never go on Thor. I don't say never, but we have a lot of other targets for our rages before we get to Thor. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and rock one with Gary Webusey here, and let's see how she do. Really been enjoying playing her. This worked just fine. Although she doesn't need it at all. Like, why don't we just do that? Right? Oh no, this is wait, yeah, I thought, no, it was just that it's physical attack. I don't know why I always thought and still think that M'Baku, for some reason, only synergizes with combat types. I don't know where I got that in my head, but for years I've like felt that way. He's fantastic, man. Lead support. Looking good. All right, let's tear it up. Take a spider. It only makes sense, right? It's thematic. A little bit of damage. Doesn't really matter. And it tears it up. Sure, take some movement speed. Quick spider. Hiya, hiya. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like get out in front of saving for our first tier 4, tier 3. It's going to be really expensive. I know that, so that's it, Vid. That is it. Thank you, brother. I think that's actually what I'm like remembering is that Sif has the combat type lead. Crazy. How you doing, Vid? Thanks for coming by the stream, brother. Blue stacks fail. Gary Webusey in the house. Let's just swap her out just in case. That was a bit aggressive. Speed types and their stats, you know. I'll put a helicopter on you. Comes to cards, CTP, character growth, etc. Mainly account power right now. We're shifting a little bit into prioritizing CTPs and stuff. Just a little bit towards like more personal power for some characters so we could really get those spikes from like Doctor Strange when we tier 4 him and things like that. Nice. Yeah, I like playing her. It's fun. God, I like that uniform. All right, all right, all right. Cool, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Building Center 2-4. Yeah, the artifacts was something I actually put on the notes to talk about at the end of stream today because we got the 2 selectors. And that is going to be, I see a lot of people, it's funny, I see a lot of people asking about the tier 2 selector, the premium tier 2 selector. And I just kind of laugh because like that's not even the hard decision. The hard decision is the artifacts, man. That's, I think, the challenge. That's speed type allies, so why don't we? And she's speed types as well. Why don't we do that? Bro, is there a reason we're not just taking her to level 80? Biometrics, is that it? Oops. Inventory, rank ups. 3.5? Oh, Joshua, so you got two options for artifact selectors. You've got there are actually 2 relay packs in the store, believe it or not. One for gold, which is a must for everybody, and one for crystals. And the one for crystals, the first step of the relay is 300 crystals, and it gives you a 3-star artifact selector from every character in the game. And then the agent training also has... you guys have a chat cooldown? Well, I don't know. That's actually a really good question. Golly, I'll be real with you. I don't even know if I know how to adjust that from where I'm at right now. I would think it would be up here. Moderation settings. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it, my friend. I'll take a look at it. I don't know if it's because we got more people in the chat now. Or what, but I will take a look at it because I don't think we necessarily need a 3-second timer. It's weird. I was thinking about taking Gamora to 80 really quick, or trying. I think we'll wait on it because it'll just be really time consuming for now, but I'd really like to get her up to 80 now that she's got a nice CTP on her. Let's utilize it. Grab some of that. Oh, he's just sitting with 100% potential. Look at you. With that, and then we'll do ignore dodge, and sure, damage received. Looks good. Ooh, Zach. Ooh, I like that. The only thing I'm worried about is, again, just like time. If we have a lot of failures and stuff, I don't want to sit there and mess with it. Yeah, but that lady level 80 upgrade, man, is real. Oh no! No, Gwenpool, no! Run! Save yourself! I can't avoid the purple. Good morning, honey. Sorry if I woke you up this morning. I bet I did. We did something crazy this morning, and I jumped up and threw my headset across the room. We did wake up the wife. Yeah. Oops. Well, thanks for being nice. Oh, shoot. It was worth it. That was crazy. Absolute madness. Oh, how did I miss the 2 there? Oh, boy. And let's just let that drop there. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 6. Goodbye. Ooh, that clipped us. Wow. Those ads. Sneaky little buggers. Oh, cute puppy. What do we got here? I didn't even look at our other rewards. It's kind of getting there for us. We're just banking them up. We got so much stuff coming in for the anniversary. It's just like, yep, add it to the pile. Back to the pile. Oh, let's give Wolverine another day in court, eh? What do we got? I don't think we've got anything really for a leadership for him. Not really. Take Moon Knight. He's good for you. Keep you company. Got to lower that debuff duration. It'll be huge for Wolverine. Some extra movement speed, sure. Attack speed. We got to get these guys up to like transcendent potential and get Valkyrie up and stuff. Much as we need to buy uniforms, we still need to level them. Oh, take Cersei, and that's fine. Oh, and the thing about Wolverine is we've got the CTP of energy, but I can't fit the 6 into a proc rotation. I can't do it, and it doesn't. It's not good in even World Boss Legend for me. I'm like not having a good time trying to do that. So I would much rather see how he does with some kind of mini rage obelisk. I know it's not optimal, but I also don't want to invest like a greed into Wolverine because we have other places we need to put it. Why am I chickening out and not just coming in here and shredding this guy? I got no idea, man. I got no answer for that. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Really? Okay, fine, dude. Fine. I'm really interested in what I'm seeing people do with Hela against Sentry, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't even think this is a good skill for doing this. Just ones and twos. Ones and twos, man. Ones and twos. Seeing a lot of really explosive damage against Sentry with Hela and her buffs. That's so off proc. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I also am loving the new game mode, even though I'm only fighting bots. We'll see how it goes once I start getting my ass kicked, but in the meantime, certainly enjoying it. I mean, yeah, it's a really cool concept. How many is anyone like out of bots? Who's fighting actual people? Because I've just been more or less auto playing since the modes went live, so I don't have like a ton of rank. In and out of hits and people. Oh, now that you're top 50. Gotcha, gotcha. So it took a bit to get up there. Get out of the bots. Interesting. Dude, I don't know if we have any room, but yeah, if we have a spot, you're definitely welcome to apply to our alliance. Without a doubt. 2 out of 3. That's exciting. We'll start pushing these bosses. And during this extravaganza, we're going to be unlocking Jean and Kang and pushing into later World Boss Legends. Oh. Who do I want? You know, let's just use Loki, man, and give him the support. He's going to cook. He's going to cook. I think he gets a little... Yeah, 5.4 energy attack from just having Hela. That'll work. And then we'll just give him, like, baller-ass strikers. See what happens. They'll just, like, cook him. And some healing from, what's that called? Anti-Venom? Isn't that what that uniform's called? Oh, my gosh, guys, after we're done here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I gotta talk to y'all about one more thing. Huge shout out to the new meta Discord and the people that are hanging out in there helping me figure out a bunch of this stuff to tell you guys. Absolutely huge. Couple of people in there helping out all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to go see Thunderbolts on Tuesday. We got plans to go see it, and then I might do, I don't know what's, I gotta turn on the features, but I'll at least let you guys know what I think of the movie for this one on stream. I'm excited to talk about it a little bit. No spoilers and stuff, but I'll let you guys know if I enjoyed it or what I thought. Was that it? There we go. Nice. Nice, dude. I've never been to a drive-in theater. That's something I want to do with my wife. I've never been to a drive-in theater in my life, and I've always wanted to go to one. Even though I think I'd probably actually be kind of miserable, I've always wanted to do that. Sounds like a good time, man. Dude, a brilliant what's a brilliant CTP, dude? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that. Things are crazy. Must be something for large aquatic mammals. I wouldn't know about it. We're getting closer. So yeah, we got a bunch of like supports we need to build up, man. We got to do Transcendent Potential for Valkyrie. We got to do Transcendent Potential for this dude, for Ghost Panther. We got all these supports coming up. We got to do them right. We got to do justice by them. Get them ranked up. So we will mark them for builds. Okay, this is the one thing I want to talk about, and then we'll do ABXL real quick. My guys, my friends, most of us know that we got some more gold cost uniforms during the anniversary patch, right? What I didn't know, I knew some of these were going to be valuable, but some friends turned me on to ones that are really valuable that I did not know about. The main one I want to show everybody that I had no idea about is this. I don't think this just turned gold cost, right? This wasn't gold cost before the anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was. I don't think so. I think this is a new one. I'd have to check. Anyways, this turns Cyclops into a villain and buffs a little bit of his support. This is huge for free-to-play players. This is huge. You're right, it's a new one, right, Sahaj? Exactly. This was crystal cost before the start of the anniversary, I believe. This allows you to use a support for Doctor Strange and ABL. This is huge. We're using like 2 completely useless characters for ABL. So for the free-to-plays out there, just buy this, dude. 500,000 gold. You get the support value from Cyclops, and now you can use his support value as both a hero and a villain free to play without spending a single crystal. So that one's a huge W. Another huge W. Get this for Shadowlands, dude. This is going to turn Nightcrawler into an absolute mammoth for Shadowlands. Plus, I think, isn't this the one, if Victor's in here, that's optional for like Hulk or somebody? Somebody huge. It's like one of their optionals on their uniform. We probably won't be able to see it because I don't have this guy ranked up enough, but nope, there it is. There it is. It's the classic one. This one. Yep. You get this, you get your uniform option for Hulk, which is just so good. And it's the first option too, which is absolutely awesome. Very cool. So really good pickup. 500,000 gold. Make sure you grab that one as well. And also, seriously, he will shred Shadowlands with this uniform. This uniform only came out like, what, 2 years ago? Something like that? Maybe a little longer. Maybe like 2.5 or something like that. But it's a relatively new uniform, and it will shred in Shadowlands. Same with this. Swordmaster already does decent in Shadowlands. You give him this uniform for 500,000 gold, he is going to shred in Shadowlands. There's several uniforms like that are like newer uniforms now that are must pickups. You can give She-Hulk a really nice buff with this one. Definitely want to pick it up. We'll probably do a quick video guide about this for new and free-to-play people, because there is some really clutch value in these gold cost uniforms. I didn't even finish going through them all and buying the ones. Satana. This one gives her the 70% flame damage leadership for 500,000 gold. absolutely awesome. So yeah, lots of good stuff in the gold cost unis. Don't sleep on that. I especially wanted to point this one out. I had no idea this made him a villain, which is so huge. Your options for blast villain supports are so limited. It's crazy. So check it out. What you got? All allies only at tier 2. Is that true? I was pretty sure I was looking at it yesterday. And we were talking about using him. So you've got his lead there, and there's his... Oh, you were right. I'll be damned. So take him to tier 2. That's all you need to know about that. There's that. It changes this, but changes it not. Now you know why you need tier 2 Cyclops. So at some point, at your leisure, take this gentleman to tier 2. Don't waste a ticket or any crazy-ish like that, but just take him up, get this uniform. It'll be worth it. Big time. And thanks, Sahaj, for pointing that out. That's huge. Appreciate that. Yeah. Tier 2 Cyclops with this uniform. That's funny. Just like Colossus. Cyclops and Colossus are basically the same. They both have the tier 4 passive that is a support after they rank up. Isn't that right? Or no, is it Colossus? It becomes like... anyways, I got to move on. But it becomes like... it's the same. It's the same. Once Colossus gets to tier 2, this applies to all allies instead of just applying to him. So they actually function the exact same way. Yeah, the Vulture one might be a decent pickup for Shadowlands, for clearing a stage, for sure. No doubt. Thank you for the invite. We are good on GBR for the second. We actually cleared all the GBR we need for today in one go. We are going to come in here and do our alliance battle real quick. Blast, Universal Hero, and Snare, no requirements. All right. Okay. This looks good. Let him rip. Yeah, Colossus is great. Man, thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. There's a lot of people in chat. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all are wonderful. How are we looking on time? Really good on time, actually. Felt like I was talking a lot again, but we're doing good. Yeah, Cyclops' uniform's decent. I think it's like a good pickup for people that are a little more progressed in their counts. Like I'd say it's like the second or third round of supports you want to pick up, not like the first, or not in the first, I should say. What's up, Subtarsi? But yeah, this is good. I've been like thinking about Silver Surfer too. I think the play is to wait for the Fantastic Four movie for our account. I think it's way too aggressive to think that we're going to build Null and Silver Surfer before there's major changes to that setup. I don't think that's going to happen, so let's pass on Silver Surfer. Which is a bummer, because I guess Silver Surfer does really well in Otherworld battle and stuff with his AoE and Reflect. So kind of a bummer to miss out on that, but that's all right. You got to miss out on some stuff, right? No, yeah, we'll be waiting for sure on the Fantastic Four. Gonna see what happens. Is she just still sitting on your lap, huh? What are you looking at, Gene? What are you looking at? All right, extreme mode it is. That's what we're running? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. This should be our best score in AVX so far, hands down. That is a lot of support. Like, a lot of support. I'm reading that right, yeah? All allies, supervillains 45. What does he have? Is it just the lead? No, it's his uniform. His uniform provides the support buff, right? And then the big old Beta Ray Bill better? I don't think so, my friend. Beta Ray Bill does not have his uniform or anything. So he's literally just 60% lightning damage lead. It's not gonna be... I just highly doubt that's better than the full support value of Ronin with his uniform. You think Beta Ray Bill and Ronin support? Okay. 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 So you think that, like, let me really get a grip on what you're saying here. You think that 60% lightning damage is better than 45% damage dealt to supervillains, and look at this, 85% damage to supervillain and 25% ignore dodge? Septarsi, it is almost done, my friend. We are just on the cusp of finishing that video up. I got to finish recording it, and then it will be posted within the next day or two. Not better with the judgment? I don't know. I don't know. We could try both, really. Maybe I will later, but let me have my fun with the uniform I bought. And then we can try later. Maybe I'll try Beta Ray Bill, swap him in later, and see if I get a better score. I can challenge it. Yeah, I think I like this. Plus, because I bought this guy, so I want to use him. There we go. That's my reasoning. Thanks, though, Kush. And I know what you're talking about, right? That elemental damage scales differently. So it's a different bucket, and it tends to, like, yeah, scale into the damage formula differently than just, like, stacking more all attack. But, well, let's see. Here, let's just test it, guys. There's that. And it'll be 5, 4, 3... 6 should hit our rage proc, or our judgment proc right here. Go over 3, 5. I'm really curious to see how much more damage we get, or less damage. We will find out. Rocked my cancel. I think I missed it, but that's okay. Let's find out. Nice! Okay, so we scored about 4 mil. Scored about 4 mil. By that first phase. A little under 4 mil. With pretty bad rotation. Let's see how we do with the other setup. This is how we figure things out. And of course, everything won't be the same. Like, my rotation's not going to be the same. I'm not good at Thor, so we will just see how it goes. But this may be a lot more damage. It's hard to say. Like, elemental damage does scale differently than stacking more and more all attacks and stuff. It's like a different damage bucket or whatever. So it actually scales slightly differently. This is better. Well, they're about the same so far, right? But technically this was more damage. I think my rotation felt better this time, but I still think it was more damage this way. But I like Ronin. That was terrible timing on the 4 skill. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Or the 7. No, we got so close. Just cannot get to 10 mil without more Pierce. Good though. Best score I think so far. That's our top score for ABX. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. Almost broke 10 mil. Not bad. So we need to get Cyclops to tier 2. Oh, this is no requirements, so I would not use Doctor Strange. Good God. Who is our... I think Thor's our best score in ABL right now, believe it or not. With the CTP of Judgment, I think he just... And the support we're able to give him. We've hit 10 million before? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Especially like on our account now, he's like just one of the best that we have. It's just a matter of like how he's built, the fact that he has a CTP of Judgment. We can't use him though, because we used him in ABX, huh? So, doesn't even matter. Boo! You know who else does well though? And we can't use the supports we used either, so no, we can use Ronin support here, which is really nice, right? Am I tripping? Where's our Ronin? He not in here? There he is. So we can use Ronin, which is really nice. And then we can use something like that if we want. Or Shuri is in here still. Yeah, I'm thinking M'Baku. The same, right? No, 55. This 45? 55, 45. Yeah, take Shuri. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then Green Goblin. Ooh, we've got so much support. What am I doing? What am I doing? My goodness. Yeah, this is 45. So actually Shuri is the best option. It appears. Strange. Very cool. Very nice. All right, let's see what we can do here. Tear it up. Yeah, I'm gonna try running real quick. And then, yeah, maybe we'll try Green Goblin. Oh, I think I trashed my cancel there. We'll see. Nope, we're good. Nice, Loki, nice. Sucks. Missed with most of the damage on that. I gotta do the right rotation. I need to let it sync up so I can hit 3 5064. That was not what I wanted, but that'll work. One more. Nope. That's our high score for sure. Not bad for Loki at all. That's our second ever artifact chest from World Boss or Alliance Battle Legend. So very pleased with that. Very pleased. That will do. That will do. Awesome. Alrighty. How are we looking here? We're looking real good. We got some boost points. Let's head in here, take a look at this. What are we at? So we're still after Enchantress, for sure. We'd like Carnage, would be nice. We maybe would take Ghost if we landed on her. I don't know. We don't know what her uniform is going to look like. And I like Crescent just as a character, so I'd probably break for Crescent at this point. And we'll stop for Magic bios, because if we could get Magic up without using a 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket, I would be really pleased. And I think that's about it. So there you go. All right, and let's grab a little bit of energy here. Oh, we're one shy. Let's see if we can... Yep, there we go. Good old dispatch, man. I love dispatch mode, and you should love dispatch mode too. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know how people play this. You don't. Like, if you're not utilizing dispatch mode in this game, you are struggling. 100%. There's so much energy comes out of that mode for me every day. It's just crazy. Yeah, dispatch is goated. For sure. Take this back up to 15 until we get our contribution rewards done. Very nice. How are we going? 60, 58, 58. Let's hop in here. See about getting these guys done so we can bring up a couple more and start leveling them up for crystals, because that is the name of the game. Grab those, grab those. What was that, 120 crystals? Almost back up to 4K. Very nice. Get those out of the way. 60, 60, 60. I'll bring up some more characters later. I'm not sure whoever is easy. And just keep working on leveling everybody up. Oh, not the Odin's Blessing. Get out of here. The TCP. The TCP. Okay. Yeah. Oh, gosh. We need to... Calling all Cavendish. Calling all Cavendish. We need to start working here. But I'll do that after stream. All right. So I want to talk artifacts really quick. While I've got everybody here. So you've got this opportunity in the shop as a free-to-play player. I think as a spending player, you have to like weigh the value of this, whether or not you want to get it. 300 crystals for a 3-star selector when you spend isn't quite as enticing. There's way better deals, I feel like, for people who are willing to like blow through crystals. However, it is good value. Better than normal value. And for free-to-play players, a selector like this is gold. This is so rare to be able to pick the artifact that you want, right? And so to my free-to-play and new players, when you're making these choices out of selectors, right? I am of the opinion that there are two artifact types that are the most important. Those being support artifacts, which are artifacts that you can... Shout out to Victor for showing me this, and Desmond for like pointing out all this stuff that you just miss sometimes when you're not looking. You can sort these by unowned, high tier artifacts. I don't know how they determine who's a high tier artifact, but whatever. If you hit allies there, these are all the support artifacts, right? And then if you put special here and put it on self, this will show you all of the revive and immortality artifacts that are available in the game, right? And if you don't know about revive and immortality in PvP in this game, revive and immortality reign supreme. They're very, very good. They give you a second life, either by not letting you die for so many seconds, or by bringing your character back to life. There's only like 2 revive artifacts in here, I think. These 2. If I'm not mistaken, something like that. Revive is very, very rare. You have to click on the little passive that you get from the artifact to see exactly what it does for the character. But you can see here, it revives her with 20% max HP. Apocalypse does something similar. The ones that people are typically going to be the most interested in here are Ghost Rider, if you have access to the seasonal. But actually, before I get into that, let me say this. Me and Victor have been talking a lot about these selectors, and Desmond as well. And getting a 3-star immortality artifact is probably not a good idea. If you get a 3-star immortality artifact, the way I understand it is that most of the attacks that you're trying to survive last for 4.5 to 5 seconds. A 3-star immortality artifact only makes you invincible. Does it tell you how long it lasts? There's 4 seconds at the very end. My goodness, right here. 4 seconds. So this keeps you alive for 4 seconds, right? So if the moves last for 4.5 or 5 seconds and you only stay immune to damage for 4 seconds, right when you come out of your immortality, it's likely that an attack is still going to be going on and you're just going to die. So instead of buying you a second life, this just buys you 4 seconds before you die. And that is not the same kind of thing. And that's the way I understand this, right? So what I want to relay to you guys is that when you're making choices out of these selectors, when you're looking at a 3-star, in my opinion, this is where you maybe want to get a support artifact. Because even at low levels like this, I forget, Vic, which was the one we didn't like Ronin as much, and then we were looking at, was it Coulson? That was quite good. Yeah. This applies to all superhero allies. And ignores target's dodge rate by 9%, so you get another 9% ignore dodge if he's in the team, and increases basic damage to boss types by 5%. So you at least get a decent support buff from the artifact, and at 3 stars, it's just a weaker support buff. So instead of being, like a fail ability because it's shorter, you just get a little less of a boost from support. So I think support is the way to go with 3 stars. I'm probably going to be looking at getting an immortality artifact from the 4-star selector. I think that is what I want to do. I think for me, personally, it's going to be a 3-star support. I'm probably going to end up getting the 4-star magic. And doing magic for this account because we have her. I really want to see how she does. I know she's going to do bad, but I want to see how she fills up those ABL days, and we can use her in PvP. So it just ends up all those things combined for our account give her enough value that I'm comfortable doing this. But again, I would not do it with the 3-star artifact. I would do it with the 4-star because it'll give her 5 seconds, I believe, of immortality, which gets her into that window that she can potentially survive those big attacks, heal, and then keep going. And that's sort of what you want. Boss damage. 5% increased boss damage from Valkyrie's artifact. So you kind of just got to weigh which one you want. If it's better for a lot of people, at 3 stars, this is questionable, but it's still like a good artifact. You get decreased damage received, so if you're looking to buff symbiote allies, something to consider. If you have Agent Venom, his artifact is quite good. You've got, this is just for gamma radiation allies. Baku, Ignore dodge and all basic attacks for all allies. This is goated. Whoever said that, I think it was Kush. This and Subtarsi. Yeah, M'Baku, this is really solid. Really solid. I don't know if I would take this at 3 stars. Yeah, no. I would try to get this at 4+. It's the same kind of thing, where I don't think I would use a 3-star artifact selector on an immortality buff. I think you'll find that it just doesn't feel good in PvP. Even if I had his seasonal. But if I did have his seasonal, I will tell you, I would likely be using the 4-star artifact on him over magic. But I don't have his seasonal, so there you go. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about those a little bit, because I know the selectors can be kind of confusing for people. If anyone's wondering where the 4-star selector is, it is in here, getting to 140 points in the training center. You get your tier 4-star artifact selector. All right, all right, all right. Great success, guys, great success. I think we're going to make this one a real little bit shorter stream. Tomorrow is going to be fire. Tomorrow we're going to do the CTP selector. We're going to do we got a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline, guys. We got let's see, where is it? Artifact 7,500 essence, which is almost twice as much as we've ever gambled at once on this account. So we'll be doing a nice little like 8,000 or 10,000 essence gambling here in the next couple days. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We've got the CTP selector. We've got all kinds of stuff coming. We got another P card reroll with the other Ragnarok uniform. So lots of stuff for us to look forward to. I am going to go and make some breakfast probably and play some Alliance Conquest for a little bit. You guys are absolutely spectacular. Thanks so much for hanging out. What an extravaganza we're having, guys. Yeah. So if nobody's got anything else they want to see in particular, I'll do my best, man. I will do my best. I'm going to write a note. I will ask about Hulk today and see if we can get a definitive answer from the Discord, because I'm really curious about that too. So I will try to get that done. Oh yeah, and tomorrow we might get our artifact selector, so we might make those choices as well. All right, my friends. I am old and gray. This is free to play, and I hope every one of you has a spectacular day.